When Aspen Backcountry, when I heard it was on the chopping block and it was going away, I kind of like jumped to action without even thinking about it. '23 was the last year the City of Aspen put on the Aspen Backcountry Races, and that was the 11th year. The race established a really good following and support from the Colorado running community as well as locals. But for the City of Aspen, there wasn't the local participation they needed to see for their events team to maintain the event going forward. So in 2024, the event didn't happen. I was talking with Jamil Curry and Noah, the race director here from Aravaipa, and I was like, we need to save Aspen Backcountry because that race is so special, and kind of pitched them on the idea of coming in and bringing the Aspen Backcountry Races under their ownership. And so 2025 is the first year Aspen Backcountry will be brought to you by Aravaipa.
Yeah, big shout out to Jeff, because he's really a big reason why we're here at all, because I think he was originally going to do it, and then I think life and stuff, he's like, I don't know about this, but we're excited to be here to host it.
Want to pop up there? Here we go, 10 seconds. Yeah, I like it. All right, in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go get a 50K. Have fun.
I've heard wonderful things about the race and the legacy, and so I think that Aravaipa will do a great job of just kind of keeping this thing going, because it does seem important to the local community and, you know, bringing people together.
The Aspen Backcountry Heavy Half, Marathon, and 50K, which is new this year, all will start on the same trails.
It's very unique, starting right in the heart of Aspen and then getting up into the mountains and the national forest. I think that's really cool. And the city has always done it every other year. They would switch directions, so we're doing clockwise, which was the 2023 version.
I'm kind of psyched that we're doing it clockwise tomorrow. We'll be going up a pretty steep climb, as opposed to, I was thinking that would be a pretty steep descent back down.
The Heavy Half has one big climb, the Marathon has 2 big climbs, the 50K has 3 big climbs, and that first one is the climb up Sunnyside. It's about 3 miles long, 2,200 to 2,500 feet, and it's a really brilliant red trail. From there until you start the descent back into town, runners are going through beautiful aspen groves, open meadows with beautiful wildflowers, shaded forests with softer, loamier footing, and really, really fun, windy, engaging trails.
It's super pristine and lush. My background's in ecology. I'm like, they must get a lot of snow. The trees look really healthy. And that's pretty much my why for running, is just getting to explore these beautiful places. It's so pretty. Yeah, it looks like we're like in the Sound of Music or something.
You get to look out on the Maroon Bells, on Pyramid Peak. It's spectacular the whole way, and it's rare to have a full 15-mile race or 26-mile race that every bit of it is really great. So as we were looking at the maps and trying to think through what would make sense to do an additional 6 miles or so to bring the marathon up to a 50K distance, McNamera Hut, which is one of the oldest huts in the 10th Mountain Division hut system, is just out of Hunter Creek, and it's an out and back that goes up to the hut where they'll turn around, come back down, and then rejoin the marathon course. I think we've already seen the 50Ks proving to be popular. I think we might have more entrants for the 50K this year than the marathon, and the marathon was always the classic distance. So
I looked at the marathon and the loop looked intriguing, but then I looked at the out and back for the 50K and it just looked like a chance to see more and get a little more vert, and I was pretty excited about that. So I just saw a bear a minute ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just went and dove into the forest. It didn't want anything to do with me, but it was pretty sweet to see.
How's the course?
Amazing. There's like so many flowers and super lush and beautiful. I mean, giant aspens and all the things I love.
Awesome.
the final descent from Smuggler back down into town, which all three races do, is the most popular daily hike in Aspen, but beautiful views of town as you descend back down, and then you come back here to Rio Grande Park for a really fun social finish.
Make some noise! We got Alex Brinkman.
Each year, the Rotary Club's putting on the Duck Derby this same weekend, which is like the family-friendly, fun event of the summer here in Aspen. You cross the river in the last like half mile of the race, and you see all of the rubber ducks going down the river, and all of these kids like beyond themselves with excitement, and then come into Rio Grande Park where it's fully set up for like community festival.
We're like, absolutely, anything we can do that's gonna feed into the local community and make people see like what Aspen is in the summer, I think that's a big part of it.
That's one of the main things that I absolutely love about trail and ultra running is the community. It's such a special sport. People are really good to each other, and I wish more of the world was like trail running.
For the greater trail running ecosystem, what I think Aspen Backcountry does is it adds another awesome Trail 50K to the calendar here in Colorado. It's also in a pretty good time of the year for professional trail runners who kind of are focusing on the larger 100-mile races. This is in a really good time for building to your early September hundreds like Red Rabbit. Maybe it's a good final tune-up for Leadville or for runners going abroad to a UTMB race or something.
This is the best course I've ever seen. So well designed.
The races will definitely be competitive. David and Megan Roche are coming up to race the half marathon.
Ripping it in. 2:22 elapsed. Let's go, Megan. We've got a double victory for the Roches. Men's half marathon, women's half marathon.
Yeah, if someone's looking for first trail race or just a competitive, fun event, this is the one to go to. Like, we've always felt that way, and it's the perfect training race for anyone that wants to do like longer ultras, because it has every type of terrain. Or if it's a goal race, like if you want to do your first marathon or 50K, it's challenging but also totally doable.
Yeah.
And absolutely stunning.
I think we'll have to do the 50K because we've done the marathon a bunch and now the heavy half, and I think 50K is on deck.
Yeah, I'm going to do this race when I'm 87, so
True, yeah.
the more people that come do it, the better.
Hello, hello. I just want to go out and explore new trails in the Elk Mountains. I really love this area and share the trails with some people and have a little competition, and it's actually a supported training race for a 100-mile I'm doing next month.
So Linda Heinel coming across in the women's 50K.
It was incredibly beautiful, and it felt like I was in the middle of nowhere, and it was almost hard to believe that I had run from like a town. Yeah, I love it, and I'm actually going to tell everybody I know about it. But I was just thinking about a lot of friends and stuff that I think would absolutely love the course. It's so great.
I think the courses are beautiful. I think they did a great job with that. I don't know that there's like a ton of changing on that, which is nice, so we can kind of just replicate things, and depending on what the city thinks, but I think you could even add in a 5 to 7K where people just run out to Henry Stein and you're crossing over the Roaring Fork and stuff, so it'd be kind of a fun like intro race. I think that'd be cool to add a fourth shorter distance, I guess, would be future.
I hope Aspen Backcountry continues to gain a reputation as just a really great trail race. And it's not going to be the hardest, It's not going to be the place where folks run the fastest times, but I do think it's one of the best community events. It's some of the best trails in the state, and I hope it continues to grow in like a sustainable way where year after year we have folks wanting to come back to it and kind of spreading the gospel that it's a race worth checking out.